Everybody, it's Derek with Clash in the North here, bringing you a recap from one of the friendly wars we just had. We're starting to get back into it. Faced PhatKatz here. We went ahead and had an 8-star victory. It was the CWLL light breakdown of or at least last season's breakdown, 2-5 and then 18-9s. We're just kind of ramping it back up, having I guess you could look at it as like a preseason in sports, or maybe friendly matches as a soccer fan, just to kind of get everybody back in shape, get the rhythm going and whatnot. So we'll jump into some attacks here. YJ had percent that was a little bit, typically we want to see in like 60% for a 10 v11 2-star to make the recap. But one, the guy's got a 35 king. Number two, he fresh hit both the 11s and got the 2-star, so we got that ever important 4-pack. It's one of those highly underrated things if you're kind of getting into this at Town Hall 10, maybe struggling with town on 10v10 stuff. Being able, if you can go in and get 2 Town Hall 11 triples consistently, you'll be added immense value to your clan. So his Queen Walk came down from that 3 o'clock side. He had the golems coming in to kind of set up the other edge of the funnel. And from there, he's going to have his 1 golem with the bowler kill squad. The CC bowlers come out. Everything's kind of moving in. Got 31% already. The kill squad's still well up. Freeze was just on point. Got the baby drag. Took care of the eagle, the inferno, everything kind of that really mattered in there. Might have been just a hair early, but that's being kind of a little picky. So everything's kind of moving along. It is kind of unknown at this point. The king goes in there, but he dies right as the town hall goes down. So just absolutely wonderful timing. When YJ gets a level 40 king, this will be a no questions asked type of deal. Everything will just go down. Finishing up here, the end of the raid, as these bowlers start going down, and because the healers are getting taken out, they're just end up going there. Gets that 57, almost had a 58 or 59. Just super proud of this guy, really coming along. One of the great players in the clan. Happy to have him on our side, not on another. Next we have Superman's alt, Drunk Crave. Coming in, this was a cleanup, this one we were working on. We had a couple ones with kind of bigger kill squads, just because they didn't run a hound in the CC, which is kind of unexpected. It was actually pretty funny. I scouted this base with my 9 for a plan, and started the Lalo, ignoring the CC, and just had a bunch of, I think it was minions and the baby drag that just came out and just like wrecked face. Really got the funnel set up, goes ahead and rages the bowlers and the kill squad. As you can see, you have the Inferno tower down, 180 is already down, healing that kill squad. What he really wants to get in here to do is go take out the sweepers and those kind of wizard towers, but really the sweepers. Getting any of those will just give him a ton of value. So the queen's beaten on a wall, because why would she take a jump and go get some value? Clark comes in, or Superman comes in here with the Lalo going into the sweeper. Maybe should have just reversed this one, kind of coming from the other side, not to face the sweeper. The haste down. Fortunately, it was just a little late, so kind of took a lot of extra damage, but no big deal. Because by this point, he'd gotten so much value from his kill squad that everything's kind of just going down. Taking care of all the business, hasting around, gets that last air defense, the Inferno Tower, hasting into the Expo and the Arch Tower, and that's it. Clearing the last couple defenses with some leftover loons. Minions are out. And I know he commented to me, when he's raiding, he said he could hear my voice being in his ear, being like, "Hey, drop your cleanup," and I was obviously not on voice with him at the time, but knows that's important, knows we don't want to be wasting a lot of time. So really improving as well. Happy to see it. I know that's one of the things, while we had a pretty successful season in our first CWLL season we did not form at 10s consistently the way we wanted to. But our 9s continue doing what they do and just absolutely wrecking face. It's scary to think how good I think they'll be this season, because I think we got some really good additions, and just as people get naturally better and their hero levels go up, it's going to be even better. So we have Tadrin coming in here on number 9 and kind of just setting up this super wide funnel. I absolutely love that he let the golem get in range and then put that wizard down and take out the mortar. Brings in that second golem, goes ahead and sends in test wall breaker, and then a whole bunch more. I'm personally a fan of that. Like, you kind of have 2 camp space and you have enough cleanup taken care of. Just having that extra wall breaker, because just in case anything goes wrong, they tend to be just nice to have. So he comes in with his kill squad, clearing out this base, just absolutely destroying everything. It looks so good right at this moment. Unfortunately, the right compartment gets connected with that jump, and the king goes over there, and the bowlers go up and pull the CC. So the attack does kind of little peter out there, but the fundamentals of the attack are there, and because when you have the fundamentals, you're just able to take out everything. Then he's going to start the Lalo, just targeting all these loons on the outside. Pops his queen ability to take out the defensive queen. She'll go ahead and get another Tesla to fight the king. Lalo's well underway. Hound's coming in. Does have that haste spell. You see he's kind of using it there. Should have had that just a little bit further out, Tadrin. You want to cover that mortar so everything kind of is hasting all the way through into those 3 defenses. So as they all kind of collapse, there's only those he still has 3 loons and a Raja. So at this point, it's well wrecked. The loons are going to get in that rage. 1 bomb drop, just take those out, those Teslas that are touching. From there, just going across, taking out the archer tower and clearing the trash ring. He had 2 wizards using on that backside, absolutely wonderful. Didn't have a lot of pups up on this raid because one of the hounds didn't pop. That's okay. Just kind of clearing the rest of the buildings, getting everything done, and finishes off the 3-star. Great job, Tadrin. Feel like you got a 6-pack, so if not, you know, not as much congratulations, but either way, I think you did, so congrats on that. Longclaw, I know he did. He had a pretty nice attack here. At that 6-pack, one of these guys I'm talking about that I'm excited to continue to see grow and develop as he's got, you know, 6 more hero levels he can gain and continues to get more comfortable and better with current meta. So he comes in with his 2 golems to set up the funnel. They're taking an insane amount of damage. So this one, you know, had to have bunches of wizards because you need this funnel going down very, very quickly. As you can see, the top golem died, and the other golem is into golemites. And this is the first level of stuff going in. But from here, it really is just all straight value. Like everything, I mean, just everything that goes down is going to just be money. Gets a little bad luck there with the Expo. Just had a little bit of health left on it, so it's up for another handful of seconds here, eventually going down. From here, the bowlers, the king, everything's just kind of doing tons of work, clearing everything out. They kind of start spreading out a little bit, but you know, only has that 1 hound, so he's trying to and waiting on that sweeper and the air defense to kind of go down, so that he's not going to have to deal with all that. Beautiful loon placement, so everything's being tanked. Goes ahead and wants to haste his loons in, just kind of take out some of these defenses, get them over. Luckily, the queen stepped up, beat through that wall, her and the king, and he goes ahead and is able to finish this job fairly easily. Has tons of cleanup in the bag. Goes ahead and uses a loon, sends out some wizards now, and just absolutely wrecked this base. I mean, it was just very, very smooth. And I mean, he definitely did it the hard way, having like 2 golems essentially die on the entry. Pretty rough, but he was able to get it done. Let's take a look at one last one here. We have Brandon Lowe coming in. Depending on when this video goes out, this guy's our newest member. I believe I can say that in this video because should be getting informed prior to this coming out. So he goes ahead, uses 4 wizards up top. As you can see, just needs a lot of damage to go clear all that trash, so his bowlers won't walk. Got a wizard and an archer clearing the damage on the other side. Everything's kind of wall breakers perfectly open up what he wants. As soon as that air defense goes down, the bowlers have no choice but to go in. Goes ahead and jumps, poisons that CC. And from here, they just got 180 down already, or 280s are down already. Now just getting more value going through the core. King goes ahead, takes up the queen. Had that Tesla farm in the core. So this was a fresh hit. Didn't know where that would be. Thought it kind of had a chance of being there type of deal. So it was just a nice little extra value he was able to get. Here comes the loons. Just taking everything down. Is that heal spell little kind of early there, but no big deal. Just still absolutely smashing this base. Wanted to just keep those loons up, pasting through that kind of Tesla area as everything kind of just starts going down and closing in on these last 2 air defenses. Seems like the air defenses are like the last 2 things up, so it's pretty rough. But still, just when you have a great plan and you over execute, you can really have quite the leeway there. So everything's going down, goes ahead, finishes off the triple there. It does take a little bit just because he only had the 1 hound pop, didn't have a lot of cleanup. But the queen's still up, had a wizard around the sides and a few pups that were able to get the job done. Finishes off the attack, gets the 3-star. Just an excellent job overall. If anybody's kind of curious, the reason there was a 10 left up is we went for an 11v11 as opposed to just a 11v10. But either way, I'm really proud of everybody. Came really close to getting that one too. The attack was a little bit closer than the 81 would suggest. So we'll go ahead and maybe get a recap. We'll get a recap when there's another good war. I think we got a scrim this weekend. So until then, stay frosty.